Good morning from the farmer's garden. I am one of the farmers and today I am in the kitchen.
Today, Skeet is going to be helping me make a Christmas treat or holiday treat because you can have it for Thanksgiving too. We're going to be making pretzel bark and almond bark. And I'm going to have to help because there's some hot stove work involved, right, Skeet?
Right.
Okay, so would you like to show us what ingredients we have out this morning?
Well, we have this.
We have chocolate almond bark. Yeah.
And then vanilla.
We have vanilla almond bark. Good.
And then
we have crushed candy canes. I bought the bag of them this year, but you can also just crush your own candy canes.
And then pretzels.
And pretzel sticks. All right. Okay, Skeet, do you want to tell us how we're going to melt the chocolate today?
Well, we're going to use a double boiler by putting water in the double boiler and putting a bowl on top of the double boiler.
Okay, so the water in the bottom gets hot, and as the water gets hot, it turns into what? Do you remember?
Melted chocolate.
It turns into steam, and the steam melts the chocolate. And that keeps the chocolate from burning because we don't want scorchy flavored chocolate, right? So see our setup for our double boiler? There we go. And we're going to turn the stove on. That's the part I'm going to help with while it's hot. Okay. And Skeet, I need you to come over here and get our almond bark, and we have to break it. So can you take that whole package and whack it on the edge of the counter for me? Whack it hard on the edge of the counter. There you go. Keep whacking it. Is it breaking? Break all the pieces. Turn it over this way. There you go. Turn it over the other way. Keep whacking. It's stiff, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to finish breaking the almond bark that way. All right, we got it all broken. Now what are we doing with the chocolate, sir?
We're melting it.
Okay, so put it in the bowl for us. We have it all broken into pieces. The chocolate one is already in its bowl, and he's doing the vanilla now. Okay.
Hello.
And now what is our next step? Do you remember?
To stir it every once in a while.
Nope, we're just going to stir it occasionally while it melts. You're going to stir it some too?
Yeah.
Okay, so get all our chocolate in there, dude. Good. And then we're just going to watch it melt and stir it every once in a while. Go ahead. Okay, tell us about the pans that we have ready, Skeet.
We have some paper stuff.
Some parchment paper.
Some parchment paper on the pans to keep the chocolate from sticking to the pan.
Very good. So we made 2 pans, one for the chocolate pretzel bark and one for the peppermint bark. Okay, now come over here and show us how to make the pretzels ready. What do we have here?
Pretzel sticks.
And we have pretzel sticks in a bag. And can you show us how we're going to get those ready to turn them into pretzel bark?
We're going to squish them.
We're going to squish them. Okay, show us. You can roll it, you can whack it. There you go. You can hold one handle and whack it like this. There you go. Watch your hand. There you go. So we're trying to get those all broken, right? Turn them over. Let's get the other side because they'll kind of sift through there. There you go. Very good. All right, let's check chocolate while you keep crunching those. This one is really starting to boil. You can see through the bowl that the water is boiling. And we've got all this steam coming up, and the steam is melting the chocolate. You can see it's getting shiny. And we'll start stirring that in just a minute. And that one is also starting to melt. You can see it getting shiny down there in the bottom. Okay, just a little peek at the chocolate. The chocolate is working much faster than the vanilla, which I expected because this particular burner gets hot faster. But there it is. It's just getting all melty, and we're stirring it every once in a while. And we're still waiting on the vanilla to get melty as well. All right, the chocolate is all melted nice and smooth. Now, Skeet, show us the next step.
The next step is going to be putting the pretzel sticks in.
Okay, so you're going to dump your crushed pretzels into the chocolate. There you go. You got that hot pad there?
Yeah.
There you go. Hold gently. Good. All right, so we're just going to stir those in until all of the pretzel sticks are coated. There you go. Stir them down to the bottom. Stir them in good. We've swapped burners to get our vanilla bark melting faster. This particular burner just gets hot much faster than the others. This is my jelly burner over here. All right, did you get it stirred in, dude?
Almost. There's still some little clumps.
All right, we're going to swap cameramen now and let Skeet see if he can show y'all how I'm going to pour it in the pan. All right, so there's the pan, and I'm just going to pour this in. Spread it out. You can also use silicone chocolate molds or candy molds to make these into different shapes, but I'm impatient. I like to get it all done at once. So there we go. We get it all spread in the pan. And then we just spread it out kind of smooth. It doesn't have to be super duper thin, but thin enough that it will cool and break easily. So there you go. And the next step will be just to stick this in the freezer for a while and let it harden. And then that one is done, and we're just waiting for the vanilla. Okay, so the vanilla is melted now, and we've got about half of that bag of crushed candy cane that Skeet is going to go ahead and stir in there. Skeet, go ahead. So pour that in. Here's your hot pad to hold the edge of the bowl. There you go. Now watch this pot. It's still hot, okay?
Okay.
So we're stirring that candy cane in. This one comes out really pretty. You can also decorate it with green sprinkles or red sprinkles to make it extra Christmassy. We like it just the way it is. So getting all that stirred in like that. And then I'm going to come over here and pour it on the pan just the same way I did before. So Skeet, I'll trade you. Can you see my pan? Show everybody my pan over there. Good job. Spread it in just like I did before. Spread it nice and smooth. Try to keep it on the parchment paper because it will kind of stick a little bit, and it just makes it easier to break up and clean up in a little bit. This is a super easy treat, super fast to do, and very tasty, right, Skeet?
Right.
The pretzel bark comes out really sweet and salty, and then this one has that good peppermint flavor. You can also use this one and dip plastic spoons in it instead of pouring it this way, and then use it to stir coffee or hot cocoa, and that's really tasty as well. All right, Skeet, that one's ready for the freezer as well. All right, that chocolate one froze really fast. You can tell it's set when it has that dull, dry look to it. I know it's still looking kind of shiny with the camera, but. All right, so Skeet, do you remember how we break this up? we're just going to grab a piece of it and just start breaking. And there's no set time for this to be in the freezer. Hold it over the pan so you don't drop it on the floor. I put it in there and forget about it most of the time. And then I go, oh shoot, I had that really tasty treat. So there's just no set time on it. This one only took about 10 minutes, I think. Spread nice and thin. So don't break them up super small. We usually do some big pieces, some small pieces, and then you just store it in an airtight container and munch on it as a snack or serve it at a potluck or a holiday party. Super good. Skeeter, you want to try a bite and tell everybody how it tastes? We'll finish breaking it in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, grab you a little bite. There you go. Let's see your face. What do you think?
Good.
It's good. We're going to do the same thing with the peppermint bark when it comes out. Thank y'all for stopping by the kitchen today and for watching Skeeter make pretzel bark and peppermint bark. We hope that you'll like and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook. And as always, be sure to come back when you can stay longer.